Hello, and a warm welcome to the show. I am Hari.
And I am Kimi. Today, you and I are sliding onto the ice to explore the rich, fiery history of today's Wikipedia featured article, the Calgary Flames.
It is a truly fascinating franchise, but before they were heating up Alberta, they actually started in Atlanta, Georgia, back in 1972.
That's right. The NHL created them to compete with the upstart World Hockey Association. Owner Tom Cousins named them the Flames after the devastating fire started by General Sherman's troops during the American Civil War.
Quite an intense naming choice. Under legendary coaches like Bernie Boom Boom Geoffrion, they struggled, winning only 2 playoff games in 8 seasons. By 1980, financial difficulties forced Cousins to sell.
Canadian entrepreneur Nelson Skalbania bought the team and moved them to Calgary. He kept the name, thinking it fit an oil town, and changed the flaming A logo to the famous flaming C.
The city embraced them immediately, selling 10,000 ticket packages for the tiny 7,000-seat Stampede Corral. In 1983, they moved into the Olympic Saddledome, which was built for the 1988 Winter Olympics.
Of course, we cannot discuss Calgary without mentioning their fierce provincial rivals, the Edmonton Oilers. Their proximity sparked the iconic Battle of Alberta, which dominated the league in the late 1980s.
In those days, the road to the Stanley Cup went straight through Alberta. Either the Flames or the Oilers represented the Campbell Conference in the final every year from 1983 to 1990.
The Flames' first major breakthrough came in 1986, famously upsetting the powerhouse Oilers in 7 games, when an errant clearing attempt by Steve Smith ricocheted off goalie Grant Furr and in.
They lost to Montreal in 1986, but 1989 was their true crowning glory. They captured their 2nd consecutive President's Trophy and defeated Montreal in the final, winning their first and only Stanley Cup.
That historic victory featured the legendary Lanny McDonald scoring in his final game before retirement. Additionally, co-owner Sonia Scurfield became the very first Canadian woman to ever have her name proudly engraved on the Stanley Cup.
There's also a fascinating, lesser-known rule-changing fact. In 1989, the Soviets permitted players to join the NHL. The Flames signed 31-year-old Sergei Makarov, who won the Calder Trophy as Rookie of the Year.
His selection proved controversial, prompting the NHL to quickly exclude any player over age 26 from future Rookie of the Year consideration.
The 90s brought significant challenges. Longtime general manager Cliff Fletcher left in 1991. His successor, Doug Riseborough, completed a massive 10-player trade, sending Doug Gilmour to Toronto. It backfired horribly, as Gilmour became a Maple Leafs legend while Calgary's return struggled.
Then came a painful playoff drought. The team missed the postseason for 7 straight years, starting in 1997. Attendance plummeted so severely that by 1999, ownership threatened relocation to the United States unless ticket sales increased. Thankfully, the passionate fan base rallied to save the team.
During this dark era, Jarome Iginla emerged as a premier NHL superstar, winning the Rocket Richard and Art Ross trophies in 2002. Shortly after, Daryl Sutter was hired as head coach and general manager, which completely revitalized the franchise.
Sutter's most crucial move was trading for goaltender Mika Kiprusoff. In 2004, the team made an astonishing, unexpected run to the Stanley Cup final, becoming the first team ever to defeat 3 consecutive division champions along the way.
That epic run gave rise to the Red Mile celebration, where up to 60,000 fans packed 17th Avenue. However, it ended in heartbreak during Game 6 of the finals against the Tampa Bay Lightning with a highly controversial non-goal by Martin Gelinas.
That non-goal still haunts Calgary fans. To match the playoff energy, fans wore red jerseys, cementing the famous Sea of Red tradition. Interestingly, that tradition started back in 1986 to counter Edmonton's hat-trick fever hats, which also prompted the Winnipeg whiteout.
Speaking of fun traditions, we must talk about Harvey the Hound. Created in 1983, Harvey has the proud distinction of being the very first mascot in NHL history. He is also famous for a hilarious, bizarre incident in 2003.
Oh, when Edmonton head coach Craig MacTavish got so frustrated by Harvey harassing his bench that he literally reached over and ripped out the mascot's felt tongue. That legendary stunt led other NHL mascots to display hanging tongues in solidarity.
After the legendary Jarome Iginla was traded in 2013, the team transitioned to the Mark Giordano, Sean Monahan, and Johnny Gaudreau era. They had successful regular seasons, including a division title in 2019, where Giordano won the Norris Trophy as top defenseman.
More recently, the team went through major turnover. Gaudreau left in free agency, and Matthew Tkachuk was traded to the Florida Panthers in a blockbuster deal that brought in Jonathan Huberdeau and Mackenzie Weegar, while Nazem Kadri signed a 7-year contract.
With Mikael Backlund now serving proudly as captain, Ryan Huska as head coach, and Craig Conroy as general manager, the Flames are looking to rebuild their championship form while continuing their incredible charity work, having donated over $32 million through the Flames Foundation.
They truly are a remarkable franchise with a beautifully passionate community behind them. It has been incredibly fun diving deep into their rich hockey history with you today, Hari. Thank you so much to all of our wonderful listeners for tuning in.
Absolutely, Kimmy. Have a truly fantastic day, everyone, and always keep the fire burning.
This episode is based on the Wikipedia article Calgary Flames, which is available under the Creative Commons Attribution Share-alike license. This podcast was crafted using artificial intelligence.